Hi there, keen traders. Our FOMC minutes are out, and basically it was an interesting set. I guess an interesting announcement that probably would have created a much larger move in normal markets, where they basically just came out and said that they consider that tapering will probably begin before the end of this year, and then continue down and probably end halfway through next year. Now that would cause quite a big move in most markets, but we'd also have, I guess, the lack of credibility that the Fed has right now after making it almost seamless for sure that we were going to have some sort of rate, some sort of tapering last month, and then it did not occur. And we also have the physical issues in the United States looking us right in the face, where I think the 17th of this month is the date where the government will officially not have enough money to pay their bills, but I'm sure there's ways they'll be able to haggle and move around that for a few more weeks. So that caused another muted reaction, but that doesn't mean that we haven't had trading opportunities and trading opportunities in over the last few days that could have produced the moves, that could have produced the kind of trades that we're looking for. And let's take a look at, we'll go through all four pairs. Let's start out with the Great Britain, New Zealand, and you can see that the pair comes into play right here, pretty much flat right around the 50 fib. And to be all honest with you, in these Asian markets that we show up, I don't really even take a look at them until 9 o'clock, basically when Tokyo starts getting rolling, to really see what I want to do in that pair. And you can see in this pair, I can show you why I skipped on the trade, and it's right here. You can see that the pair broke down towards from the 50, right through the 50 fib at 133.68, all the way down to 193.42. That was a pretty impressive move after sitting on the top side to open up Asian markets. This would definitely signal a opportunity to go long this pair, especially with this candle right here at 93.66. And you can see if I had done so, that the pair would have definitely closed up plus 50, would have been break even at that point. So then when we move back down into here, you can see that in my mind, this pair had already had its trade for the day, and I wasn't interested in jumping into this Great Britain, New Zealand cross, on this downward move, looking for another bounce higher, because it had already occurred right here in Asian trading. I know that's short-sighted. Well, not short-sighted. It actually kept me out of a very bad trade, but I know that this trade right here more than likely isn't going to repeat itself in the short term. The next pair we're going to look at is the Great Britain odd, and this is a similar situation where the pair moved lower throughout Asian trading and broke through around 2 o'clock the fib level. And so you could say you were just waiting for a push higher, but at that point I was just remaining sidelined, because I was just because of the Great Britain, New Zealand, I was going to stay out of the pound trades until we had the data, and I'm lucky I did, because the pair moved down rather rapidly at that point. But in the spirit if we were taking all trades, that definitely would have been a minus 100 for the get-go. But you also, in theory, would have had a plus 50 in the Great Britain, New Zealand. So, but there is definitely a little bit of feel for the markets that come into this. It's not just blindly following the rules. Now the EURJPY, you can see that this pair, on the other hand, had quite a roller coaster day, and you can see that the pair moved up very high very quickly to start the Asian trading off the ascending trend line, moved all the way up to what, the 132.15 level. What I was looking for at that point was a pushback down lower. We did get it, jumped into it, and then unfortunately I tried to started scaling out before the FOMC announcement, which we have right here. I think it was a total of minus like 25 pips. Just didn't get the jump back up that I was looking for. I was hoping to get a boom and then settle in this range, or even made an extension, of course, obviously the 132.25 level. The Great Britain JPY, same thing. This pair had to push higher, and once again waited for the data and shot right through. So that would have turned out to be a difficult trade, another negative trade, if we had just blindly followed the trades as they were set forth. But there's another way to look at this trade, and it's very interesting. You can see that the you can see that the pair slowly moved higher and then broke the 50 fib. And to be honest with you, you're not going to enter this trade until you get a candle that's going to giving you a negative push, even though you're at this level. So the way you can see this is that the bias we're still for a push lower because the pair started at this point. And so you could have gone short right here at this level at 156.23, and then you would have established this entire push low, and it would have been a very good trade. But you know, it's one of those things where, like, when I do all my rundowns, I do the hypothetical and the actual results. And on this one, I just roughed it up to a non-trade because that would have been definitely a judgment call at that point. So you would have to. I can't decide. I can't predict what my judgment would have been at those points. So all in all, minus 25 for the day, and just slow markets keeping us grounded right here at the moment. But we are going to have ranges that are going to be nice tomorrow heading into trading. That we're going to have nice ranges that are going to give us good opportunities to jump in the trades. Maybe not so much in the EURJPY, but we're going to have 156, about 100 and 200 pip range in the Great Britain JPY. So it'll definitely give us an opportunity to jump into some of these trades tomorrow, or at least have nice barriers and barriers to get into. All right, everybody, and if we want to take just quick rundown or look at, you can see that the euro, the pound, but you can't see this, I'm just getting my other monitors. You can see the euro, pound, and so forth. They were just shot putting around today. The thing to keep in track, look at is the USD JPY at that 97.20 level. All right, everybody, I'll talk to you guys in the AM and start looking for trades in Asian markets. All right, have a good night.